Good morning, everyone. I have a great pleasure of introducing Nitzan Goraly. And many of you have been reading and hearing about what's going on in not just in Gaza, but also in northern Israel, where there's always been great tension between Israel and Lebanon because of terrorist activity. And so what's important to know about Nitzan is that she grew up in a kibbutz in Israel near the Lebanese border. So the kind of trauma she experienced as a child and as a young adult that she had to learn to deal with. And it's fascinating how our challenges become our gifts in our life, because she was able to turn her fears and her those traumas into a career of helping other people move through their fears and traumas through somatic movement and coaching and embodied. She loved dance above all when she was a child, and she started studying it seriously, modern dance, ballet, gymnastics also. And then she moved to New York in 1986. And then she discovered a whole new world of dance, modern dance as well. And she had many wonderful teachers and performed with a few small dance groups. And then adding to her trove of talents, she started learning shiatsu massage, and she became a personal trainer. She also went to 12-step programs, which, as she writes on her website, led her to a spiritual awakening. And that's when she started really thinking about creating a foundation of healthy function for not just herself, but other people as their coach. She moved to LA in 1999 with her husband and a 3.5-year-old boy. And I've met all her sons. She has 3 beautiful sons who are now grown up. And she had a 3.5-year-old and a baby when she first moved to LA. And so they had to start their lives all over again. But by that time, she had the tools to be able to deal with new situations, new traumas, and new vistas. In 2004, that was a special year for her, because she began studying the Dance Alive movement method. And that was crucial for her. And that was actually a turning point in her life. And that method provided her with the tools, first of all, for herself to lead a spiritual and functional life, but also she was able to process all her traumas through movement and conscious practices. And that what makes her childhood so invaluable as a teacher today and for the people she has worked with. And if you go to her website and read testimonials, you'll understand how she has helped people go through cancer treatment and surgeries and changes in life, and all through the use of the body, understanding how the body is the key to self-healing. And just on a personal note, she's just a wonderful human being. And we met I would say about 12 years ago through our synagogue, and we became good friends. And I haven't seen her for the last few years, but we had a glorious reunion recently, and I decided I would want to bring her to you, to the Mastery Circle, so she could introduce her work to all of you. So Nitzan, it's with great pleasure that I present you to the Mastery Circle.
Thank you. Thanks, Ruth. Wow. So this is how I work. First of all, I'm full of feeling of gratitude right now for you guys. And I haven't been here a lot, but you are a wonderful group of people. And I'm very grateful for you. And I have a presentation, and this is how I work. I came in when Rina was speaking, and I was like, oh my God, this is what I do. And then Abby was telling us about shalom and tashlum and shalem. And then somebody else was talking about their heart's desire and how to bring that in. And I'm just, yeah, so I'm responding. This is what I teach. How do I have a presentation? I have a template, a curriculum, but really is I respond in the moment, because this is, and I wrote in my presentation, the power of now, which is a wonderful concept. How do I apply it in my life? How do I embody it? How do I feel it? Not as a concept, because all concepts have a vibrational frequency. So this is what I teach. I teach the vibrational frequency of what I call creating win-win everywhere I go. And I help people with their health, with their relationship, with their business, based, as Ruth said, on the Dance Alive system with a wonderful teacher that teaches embodiment and somatic experience. It really is the language of the body. And you all know how to do this. You guys do it with what we heard about the Tao, with meditation. You already know how to do that. I have a blueprint, a complete blueprint on how to thrive in your life. And one of the beautiful things about it is that the work is very experiential, very deep, and also very practical. I give a bridge and how to bring it into everyday's life. Like when, I don't remember who said, like, what is my heart's desire? How am I going to discover it? I go inside, I listen to the language of the body. And the body, our whole system is magnificent and intelligent. And there is so much intuition, and we need to use our mind. We need to use logical thinking, linear thinking, but it's one piece of the puzzle. So what I do, I call it being soul-led, that our soul leads us. How do we do that? We train our mind. Our minds are very fast and they chatter, and the energy, the frequency is very fast. Because if you think about, okay, after this, I have to go to the store and get milk. How long did it take you to think about it? 10 seconds? How long does it take you to go to the grocery store and get the milk? Much longer. The body is slower. So, and I hear people say, get out of your mind. I don't recommend getting out of your mind. I recommend harnessing your mind to be in service of the soul, which means notice when you start thinking about anything. And a lot of our thoughts are not kind, are not loving. Judgment, critical thinking, worrying. How do me, my soul, lead my mind saying, okay, I hear you, no judgment. Thank you, but no thank you. I am going to direct you back into the body. And there are a million ways to do that. And I'll show you, we'll do a practice of how to do that. So when I do coaching and movement classes, I also do relationship, embodied relationship classes. How to apply, and that's the application. How to apply when I go inside and I discover and connect to the frequency of love, respect, kindness. How do then I relate from that frequency with all of you? And so I'm doing it right now. I'm just showing you what I do. I'm feeling love and respect to myself, and I worked very, very hard on being at a point that I can recognize when I'm not loving and respecting and shifting it. And this, what I do is requires a lot of repetition. It's again and again and again. And I feel in integrity and love and respect to myself. And when I look at all of you, tears comes to my eyes because I see you as the magnificent being you are right now, with all your gifts and all your challenges. The challenges are here. Yes, they are a part of us, but they are not us. We are magnificent beings, and that is the truth. And I'm watching how much without judgment. I'm looking to see, am I relating to you? Am I reaching you? Can you hear me? And I can feel, and just by, it's like, I do not consent to treat myself in a way that is unkind, disrespectful, and not loving. Now, I can't help it when I do it, but I'm bringing myself back in. And again, I'm looking at all of you, and all I see is beauty. And all I see is strength and power with the challenges. Yes, but I see you, and I see you seeing me. And this was not on my script of what to say. I'm just saying, it's coming out of me. And as Ruth said, I grew up with a lot of trauma because back in the day in Israel, there was a very small zone that got the bombing. I was right there. Terrorists coming through the border. And back then in the 60s, there was no help, psychological help. And I love what the Tao said. Fear, and I'm taking it in and making it my own. Fear is not a bad thing. I do not want to have fear. If I didn't have fear, I'll do stupid things because I'm not afraid. Okay, I'll jump from the roof because I'm not afraid. Fear is great. Fear, anger, sadness, these are gifts from God. What I do with them, that's what I teach. What I do. Fear, anger, sadness, and happiness they give us, it's the body telling me something is needed. Something needs to move. You need to handle yourself. Wonderful. Great information. Thank you for the information. Now, this is my choice, and this is where we're sovereign. This is where we are the authority and we lead ourselves. There's so much pain in the world that we can't do much about. What I can do is create peace inside myself. And then I jumped on right when Rina was talking, and it's heartbreaking. And for me, I love all people. I love Jews, I love Palestinians. I'm not like one or the other. It's what we all want. And so, and how can I contribute? Like, it's very frustrating to see what's going on. How can I contribute? I feel really good about what I do because I feel in integrity. I'm doing my part, and we all have a part. This is what I do. The win-win. I win first with myself. And a lot of us, or quite a few of us, tend to do the second win. Let me help this person. Let me do this for that. Let me do things for my kids. Yes. What about the first win? What about winning from myself? So I'm not giving my energy from where I don't have it. If I don't win with myself, if I don't fill myself up with my own love and respect and kindness, how can I give that to another person? And you know, the phrase peace on earth, which can be a cliche, that is my motivation. Truly. which brings tears to my eyes, which means my body, and I have goosebumps. So that's how my body is giving me feedback. Yes, you are right on track. I listen to my body. Now, learning the language of the body is not celebrated in our world. A lot is the left brain, the logical, which we need. But what about all our whole bodies? I also teach energetic bodies. We have energy inside. I teach a system of 6 energetic bodies. And I feel it, I live it. I'm flesh, I'm bone, I'm energy, I'm humongous, I'm amazing. Not from a place of, just from a place of being really humble. Telling how great I am is very humbling. So peace on earth, I could not live with the amount of trauma, and I was a very sensitive little girl. I was already connected to my body, and the level of unsafety was so painful. And as Ruth said, I searched in my life, I searched. I've always been driven because I do not want to live this way. This is not working for me. This is too painful. So back to the choice and the authority. There is so much we can't do. It's so frustrating. How can I contribute? Well, the best way that I know how to contribute is catch myself. Where do I create war inside myself? We all do that to a degree. Wonderful. You want to bring peace? Create peace inside. Stop judging yourself. Stop going in, and I still deal with trauma. It's not like I cleaned it and I'm clean of it. No, and especially with what's going on. But where my power is, where my sovereignty and my authority is as a leader, is 100% my choice. When I notice something is not working. With fear, do I want to become a puddle of worry? Or do I want to transform the fear into courageous action, into courage? And this is really what I teach. How to transform fear and anger and sadness, but with fear, how do I transform fear into courage? It's literally, I change my chemicals inside of me by going inside and tending to my system. And there is many ways to do it. I'm going to give you a few things that I do today. I do teach on Zoom, and Mary Grace will send it to you. I live in the Valley, which is out of the way. I would love to teach a movement class, and it's wonderful on Zoom, but when we get together in person, it elevates it. And so I am looking for a place in Santa Monica or somewhere in the city if somebody wants to host, and for us to get together and do maybe once a month or maybe twice a month to practice together. Because you guys are already doing it and you're doing wonderful things. And I think this will be a really good addition to that. Okay, now I have to look because I can talk and okay, I want to do, I'm so excited. I'm so inspired. And I feel very welcomed by each and every one of you right now. I'm sensing, it's like, yeah, the frequency between me and you is very nourishing. It's very loving. And see for you right now when you're listening, notice already, start your practice. This is 24/7. Am I listening? Am I distracted? It's not good or bad, but it's, if I want to lead myself, I still first have to notice, am I leading? Am I being soul-led right now? Or am I letting my mind or some emotions take over and lead? So notice it right now. What am I doing? And if you're distracted, Bring your mind, bring your awareness back. You can put your hands on your heart, touching ourselves and having physical touch with each other is healing. So we're already, right now, we are bringing peace to this world, right now. It's not just when we move. Yes, right now, we are creating the vortex and the vibration of peace by taking time out of our busy lives to tend to ourselves, to tend to the community, to build each other. So we're already doing it. Okay. So my teacher, and you can look her up, we also have classes on Wednesday night. It's a recorded class from her on the beach in Santa Monica, and I can also have Mary Grace send that. She's been developing the system for 50 years. An amazing woman. And I've been studying with her for 20 years. Number one reason, she's the one person that I know, I'm sure there are other people, that is clean 100% through and through from any judgment and any critical thinking. Clean through and through. And when I look at her, I'm like, this is possible. If one person can do it, I can do it. And this is the number one thing that has helped me, is to follow that direction. And I've cleaned up so much judgment, because if you think about your day, if you're busy judging, being critical, being worried, being stressed, it takes up a lot of time. Then you have to catch yourself. Then you have to do something to unwind that. There is actually no time in the day to do what you want to do. So the cleaner we are, the more time and energy we have to contribute to ourselves and contribute to other people. Okay, I'm going to put the music on. It starts very, very low, so we're not going to hear it in the beginning. But I want to set you up for the movement. Oh, this is actually already going to get started. If the music is too high for you, my voice low, just let me know. Okay, so the movement, I teach movement. This is a free form movement. This is non-linear. Some of you may feel uncomfortable because we move in all kinds of ways. But this is the expression, this is how our bodies move. They move in spirals. They're non-linear. They don't move like that. So give yourself, if you feel, all your feelings and your emotions are welcome. If you feel, oh my God, this is amazing, this is great, I'm very uncomfortable, I don't know how to do it, it's fine. There is no right and wrong. You're learning. You're learning how to connect and listen to your vibrations. And the body speaks very gently. It speaks in vibration and sensation. So for the first part, we're going to go do slow movement. Now, this movement alleviates stress and anxiety. Really, really works for that. And how is the music with my voice? Is it good? Okay, so you can close your eyes. You lead. You can lie down. You can stand up. What do you need to fill yourself up with nourishment right now? Let your body start moving in a way that feels good. Yes, listen to your body. What feels good? We're connecting to the flow of the energy of the divine. The divine has a flow. The divine always moves and dances. Find your gentle movement. Connect to the ease. Where is it easy for you to move? A lot of us have challenges, physical challenges. Don't try move there. Move around your physical challenges. Like water. Water doesn't go into the boulder. It moves around it. Or any boulder, move around them. Beautiful. Connect to the flow of energy that you share. We all share energy with the design, with the divine. We all know how to connect to the frequency of the divine. And notice your mind. This is slow. The mind is fast. Every time you go out, bring your attention back into your body, into the gentle, easy movement. Keep moving in a way that feels gentle and nourishing. Yes, beautiful. You're all beautiful. Keep going. This connects us to where life is easy. Where is your life easy? Where is it flowing? We all have places in our lives that are easy, that are flowing. Connect to the gentle, easy movement. You can be in stillness and just move your head from side to side a little bit. That's great. You can move your hands a little bit. Keep connecting to the gentle, easy, and feel. Listen to your body. What is it telling you? Our bodies love when we pay loving attention to them. When we move, they open up all these tight places. Stress and anxiety are tight in the body. So by moving easily, gently, we actually dissolve. This is a great way to dissolve critical thinking. And you can always do this during your day when you feel stressed, anxious, critical. Put on beautiful movement and just do this. Do this for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. It makes a big difference. And feel in your body. Feel how much more open you are. Beautiful, everyone. Keep moving in a way that is gentle and easy for you. You're cultivating kindness right now inside yourself. Move in a way that feels kind to you. And this is your rhythm. We have to adapt to other people's rhythm. But first, open up to your rhythm, your dance. And every time your mind goes anywhere else, very kindly and firmly bring it back to the movement. This helps if you're tired. If I heard somebody said, I'm not sleeping well. Do this during the day. You will feel more refreshed. You can do this in stillness. Bring your mind into your body and sense the internal movement. This is how you develop your intuition. And the place that I call, I know that I know. We all know how to connect to that empowering place. I know that I know is an experience, not as a thought, as a concept. By doing the movement, you're connecting, opening up, creating space for your intuition to come out, for your knowing to be revealed to you, for your mission to be discovered. What am I here to do? This is how you discover your mission. Okay. Okay, so this is a little bit of a taste. I usually do this in my class for a long time, but this is just a little bit of a taste. So now we're going to transition to a more active movement. You can stay with what you're doing. If this is what your body telling you, stay there. But as a group, we'll start going into a little bit of more active movement. If you want to get up, stand up, you can sit. Good. And start moving just a little bit more. So we did our baseline of movement. Now we need to expand in life. We need to do more. We need to accomplish things. But where are we coming from? We're coming from the easy movement. We're building more on the base of the easy movement. So don't do a lot more, just a little bit more. Gorgeous. A little bit more. Somebody talked about having fun with her dad's jokes and being able to laugh and play. So now we're moving into playing. Playing and having fun is a medicine. Life is very heavy. So start moving in a way that feels like a play, like a child. And if you feel self-conscious, you can turn off your picture, you can close your eyes, and give yourself permission, yes. Yeah, that's it. Give yourself permission to celebrate all that you are. Play. Let our bodies love to play. Your body is thanking you right now by playing, and you can be still. You don't have to physically move, but you can lift up your arms, play a little bit, you can play with your fingers. Yes, exactly. You can play with any body part. You don't have to move your whole body. But put your attention on having fun, and having fun while dancing with this beautiful group of people. This opens your mind. You want to be more creative and come up. Somebody said, how are we going to solve the problems of the world? It's sport. This is one way to do it. We play, we have fun, and then our creativity comes in. And all of a sudden, and this is for your life, This is a practical tool for your life. When you let your body open and play, all of a sudden, and this happened to me many times, a problem that I didn't know how to solve in my health, in my relationship, in my business, it's magic, because that frequency, your system gives you a solution you didn't think about. It's like, wow, oh my God, I did not think about it. It's because you're opening and you're playing. And every time your mind goes anywhere else, kindly, when you notice your mind just floated away, wonderful. If you don't notice it, you can't do anything about it. You let it go on and on. So if you notice it, great, thank you. And then very kindly come back to the movement. This is creative, non-linear thinking. And keep feeling in yourself. Keep feeling this vibration of love that you have cultivated, your respect, your kindness. And if you feel unkind, go back. You know how to connect to the frequency of the divine. Now give yourself permission to go out and expand yourself, expand your energy. Celebrate who you are, even a little bit more. A little more permission to do movement that might not feel comfortable. Oh, I never move in this way. Great. When you let your body move in all different ways, you connect to your power. Yes. Good. Keep giving yourself permission to celebrate, expand. Yes, I'm awesome. I'm amazing. Yes, this is one thing that I do with my clients. I teach people how to encourage themselves and to give themselves the medicine. I am a great person. I am awesome. We want it from the outside. We want people to recognize us, to encourage us, to tell us, yes, we need that. I'm not saying you don't. But first, give it to yourself. And the more you give it to you, then the more you get it from outside. If you don't give yourself, I am an amazing person. I love me. I can do this. I'm capable. Then the outside is not going to reflect it back. Wonderful. Keep celebrating you. Please. Being playful. This is a discipline. Life is very heavy and we feel the heaviness. It's like, it's hard to be light. It's hard to have fun. But you know what? You can do it. You are doing it right now. So everything that I've done so far is with the win-win. This is how much time it takes to win with ourselves, to give ourselves nourishment. Now, if you're ready, and again, you decide, start looking around from this vibration. Start looking at everyone else and enjoy dancing with everyone. Beautiful. Keep going. You're doing amazing. Yes. So start looking around. Look at people with love, with kindness, because you just gave it to yourself. So whatever you gave yourself, Jonathan, I love your smile. Yes, it's infectious. We give and receive energy, and your group is an amazing group. So start giving from where you filled yourself up. Give without words. We notice. I look at all of you. I'm receiving your energy, your beauty. You're contributing to me. And then when I see you contributing to me, I contribute to you. And that's win-win. So don't forget, right now, We are bringing peace to this earth. We are sending this vortex, this vibe. It's going all over the world right now. If you can feel it or not, it doesn't matter. And you don't have to try and send it. It's happening. Because this is what to do on this earth. Team play. Team play. Build myself, build you. And back and forth. I build myself, I build you. Awesome, and celebrate. Yeah, now let yourself go out a little bit more if it feels right, and move in a way that is unfamiliar. You can do it with your hand, with your toes. Unfamiliar. This is how you prepare for all surprises in life. Oops, surprise, I thought it's gonna go this way. No, but your body, you're training your body to go in unfamiliar ways. So surprise yourself with your movement. Somebody said, yeah, this is how you get out of your box and you take up space. Yes. And creativity and solutions come in. Yeah, beautiful. You're all beautiful people. Give yourself your energy and then share it. Yes, and you guys are doing it. Yes, that's it. Caroline is sharing her energy with everyone. Pamela is sharing her energy. Ruth, Melanie, Christine, people that don't have their camera. Notice them too, they're sharing their energy. Paul and Bonnie and Abby and Bill and Tim and Patricia and Rena and Miriam and David and Lovetta. Yes, we need you in the world. This is what the world needs. Yes. Beautiful. Keep going. Feel how your vibration, your frequency, feel the difference. Yes, feel the difference. When you're started, this is work, this takes work. When Abby said, for peace, you have to pay. You have to invest in bringing peace. There is a tashlum. This is what you do. You take time and you do this. And so I have till 8:45, right? Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay, great. I'll wrap it up. And this is infectious. Please, we can, and this is infectious. This is the fun. This is what I call bliss. We all want the concept of bliss. This is bliss in action. When you connect, you discover bliss. And it may look weird. You know what? Who cares? I'm doing me. I'm doing me. I'm not conforming to some linear place to, so people will think I'm like normal. This is me. This is all of me. So celebrate you. Okay. 4 minutes. Okay. So, beautiful. Beautiful. Now start settling down. Beautiful. Settle down. And what I want you to do, you can do this with your eyes closed. So after you do a practice, it's really important to ground it. You have just done an amazing job. You have invested and you gave yourself and the group energy. So to ground it into your body, so it goes to every cell of your body, you can close your eyes or have your eyes open. You can put your hands on your heart. And take a breath. Now bring your attention to where your body is touching the ground. your feet, if you're sitting, lying down. This is how you ground the energy that you have just opened up to. And there is nothing you need to do to ground. All you need to do is put your attention to where your body is touching the earth. That beautiful meeting with Mother Earth. And take another beautiful breath, not too deep so you're straining, just the amount of breath that feels good to your system. It can be a shallow breath, it can be a deep breath. And when you exhale, send the energy into the ground. So you're grounding and you're bringing in, you're embodying what you just did. Exhale through your whole body into where you're touching the ground. Thank you so much for welcoming me in such a beautiful, beautiful way. Thank you. And acknowledge yourself and everyone. Wow, I did it and you did it. And if you want, let's do it one time. Say out loud. You can take off your, and say not in unison, but say, I did it. I did it. Yes. I did it. I did it. You did it. You did it. Okay.
You did it.
That's it. That's it. And now we are.
We did it.